Hi, Jessica.
Hi, you.
What's up?
I'm good. You?
Okay, so I'm good. Today we are discussing forgiveness, and the topic is forgiveness for you or for the other person?
Oh, it's for me. Peace of mind.
Why do you say so?
Forgiveness. Because I guess once you forgive the person, I think forgiveness is okay. Once you forgive the person, you're done. Like, you stop thinking about what the person did for you. Okay, you can remember, you use your forgiveness to plan or direct your steps for the future. So yes, it's mine. Peace of mind.
Okay, so I also agree that forgiveness is for me and not the other person because I am choosing peace of mind. I'm basically thinking of myself, my mental health, that very moment. Is holding on to it going to do me any good or harm? And mostly once someone has wronged you, holding on to it is harming you. They have this thing they say, it's like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not gonna happen. You're the one going to die. So if I'm forgiving you, it's for me and not for the other person.
Okay, but sometimes I also feel like forgiveness is also for the other person.
Why?
Because, well, I guess, okay, I have two minds, okay, basically, but let's go with this one. When you're on the other part of, like, the other side of the issue, or when someone can't seem to forgive you.
So when in the case where you are the offender or the offended?
Yeah, when you are the offender, or you can be the offended, or whichever one. When one person the other person feels offended and is unwilling to forgive you, the person keeps harping on it, which gets very annoying. Like, you have forgiven the person, or you see it as, okay, like, we are done, move on. But then the person is going over and over and over. Like, the person seems to hold that grudge against you, not willing to let it go, and it's annoying. Like,
okay. But how do you know if the person is still holding on to it?
The person will talk about it. The person will make remarks about it.
There are some people who would likely not talk about it. I am that kind of person.
I'm also that kind of person. I'll leave it.
Remarks,
I'm done.
I haven't forgiven you. I'm holding on to it.
I'm done.
So you only find out in the case where the person is making remarks or referring to
or
it.
Keeps, like, acting out one way or the other.
Like, their actions constantly show that you haven't forgiven me, or their actions constantly show that I haven't forgiven you. And I'm still holding on to it.
Yes, and then
but don't you think it's a case of them being careful based on what they experienced?
No, it's not about them being careful. I feel it's about them being petty sometimes, and then it's about them holding on to grudges longer than necessary.
Okay, so in the case of being petty, there's an issue. I mean, it's gone, and then someone takes to their status or is constantly posting, like, stuff that make you feel that they are referring to you. But then sometimes, honestly, the person is not referring to you. It's just coincidental.
Fine, that one. I mean, if you don't count me directly with it, I don't have an issue. But there are people that would keep harping on it, or will try to create arguments whenever they're around you because of one thing or the other that has happened, which is
okay. So
very
does this
annoying.
Happen in a case where the first issue hasn't been resolved? In conflict management, there's something called Ghani sacking. It's like
it keeps piling up.
Yeah, piling up. They haven't resolved the issue and they are still holding on to it. So is it an issue of Ghani sacking, or we've resolved it, but I am that person that will constantly refer to it? It could be both anyway.
It could be both. Yeah, I feel it's both of them, whereby it hasn't been really resolved. Yes, and then also, but I feel sometimes when it hasn't been resolved, it's because of how we see the other person, right? Maybe the person is childish, or the person is unwilling to listen.
But the person being childish should be the main reason why you should forgive them even quicker.
You forgive the person.
They're not going to get the apology anyway. So
yes, if I was or if I'm the offended, right? And then I feel like I've forgiven you, right? But then you keep doing other things
to add up to what you've already done.
What you've already done. I'm like, okay, you've done it. I've forgiven you. I want to move on. Then I come back and then you're acting up again. You're doing something else. It becomes very annoying.
Okay, so your general overview of the topic.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
Well, I feel if you want to forgive someone, forgive the person. If you want to hold a grudge till you die, hold
on to it.
But
don't act basically lukewarm about it. One moment I've forgiven you, the next I'm acting like I haven't.
Exactly.
Okay, so for me, I think that basically anytime you have the option or the opportunity to choose forgiveness, you should always choose forgiveness, because sometimes it helps you more than it helps the other person. Yeah. So the next time you have the chance to choose
forgiveness.
Choose forgiveness.
Interesting.